what is it that you have done? You and 2000 Gan and Black and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
What is it that you guys have
I've
done
done.
in your very young careers
Okay.
to warrant what you guys were trying to do? Which
Alright.
is why I'm saying,
Alright.
hey, what it do, baby? Welcome back to the Reggie Mash Network. Welcome back to On the Map Podcast with Reggie Mash.
Yes, sir.
What's good? What's
Yes,
good, my
sir.
brother?
That's fresh.
I'm here with
I'm fresh. I'm
Trendy
fresh.
056.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
You
here with
know the
Trendy
vibes. You know
056.
the vibes. You know
Yo,
the
for
vibes.
anyone who's been following,
you honestly got to
yeah,
start with
for anyone who's been following, they're gonna know exactly who this guy is.
Yeah,
But for
yeah.
anyone who doesn't, this is an up and coming artist from Sharpeville, South Africa, in the Vaal Triangle.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but before we go into that, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for coming back. And if you're new, thank you for joining us. And I hope that you're gonna like, share, and subscribe as well. And you're gonna go down into the link below right after this episode, because we're going to be talking about this guy today.
Yeah,
Trendy
bro.
056,
Trendy,
Mr.
yeah.
Tulufelo. I'm
Tulufelo.
exposing your name. Yo,
Hey,
Tulufelo.
bro, Tulufelo is nice. Actually, I don't
It's
like
nice,
my second
yes.
name.
What's
bro.
your second name? You got to tell us.
Okay,
I'm going to laugh at you just so you know. If it's funny, I'm going to laugh. What's your second name,
It's
brother?
Ishmael, bro.
That
You're
easy.
from the Bible.
Oh, wait. Nice to meet you,
That's
brother.
cool,
Nice to
that's
finally
cool.
meet you.
Thank
You know, I'm gonna add a little bit of context to why we're here today, right?
no
And I'm
problem.
gonna do things like the other way around.
Alright, no problem, no problem.
So I usually end the episode by telling people that, yo man, if there's anything you wanna say to the people and all of that, I'm gonna do that here at the beginning.
at the
né?
beginning.
But I wanna add a little bit of context to who you are first.
Alright, no
So
problem.
yeah, he wasn't twerking in my DMs.
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
taking, please.
But yeah, Tulukalo is someone who we had a conversation about. First things first, about having an interview.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of an interview, not interview,
A conversation.
a conversation.
Yeah, it was a conversation on
Yes.
Facebook. Yeah.
We had a conversation on Facebook after one of my interviews, and he was really interested on coming through.
Yeah, but like, you know.
But I admit I acted a bit of an asshole, and I have to
No.
apologize for that formally now. You know, I did act like a bit of a douchebag. But yeah, that was like a while ago, back in January.
That was a long. ago,
Yeah, it's
bro,
like the 31st of May now, but it was back in January we spoke, and then there was a little bit of an issue in the Vaal Triangle.
Hey
you know,
man, you know what's
a couple of
happening.
people started beefing, and so these gents, 2000 gang,
2000 gang.
2000 gang, decided that they want to diss.
Nah.
You did though. You did though. You did. You specifically were tagging people, in fact, but they decided
Yeah.
that they want to diss the Vaal's
The
hip hop
Vaal
industry,
industry.
right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I was a bit on your ass about that.
Yeah, bro.
I'll have
I
to
ain't
be
gonna
honest.
lie, you was, bro. You really was on my ass.
I
I'm
was.
like, damn,
I was.
what this nigga doing? I thought,
Mm.
bro, you and me,
Yeah.
you know, I'm
We were
like,
cool.
bro, yeah,
Yeah.
what's happening? What's
Yeah.
Reggie Mash? And even the guys are asking me, like, bro, didn't you say you have an interview with Reggie?
Reggie, yeah.
What is he doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, don't worry. I
Hey,
can
I'm
see
sorry,
this.
Jess.
This is-
Please don't attack me. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My gents are good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we good. Like this ain't beef. Like we ain't taking anything personal. you know?
Alright.
Like you said earlier on, music is a sport. It's a young man's sport, actually.
Yes, it's a sport. It
Bravo.
very much is.
Yeah, a young man's sport.
Mm.
So when you reach a certain age, also go bad, like you have to like think otherwise, or like, you know what, this thing ain't working. Like,
Yes.
let me just have a career,
Yes.
okay, whatever.
Yes.
Besides music, though, because music is a young man's sport. If you don't blow up before 30, like, that's crazy.
Here's my thing though, and I think this is gonna link into why I decided to bring you here today, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. At the beginning, should I say it?
Yeah, you can say.
I wasn't necessarily impressed with you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
that's
so I
cool.
was told that I'm having a big head by people who know me.
Yeah.
I was told that I'm getting a big head, and I must
Aight,
give
aight.
people a chance and
Aight.
all of that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I really just stood by my opinion,
Yeah, I get you.
and so there's a lot of people that were not given a chance
Yep.
but blew up when they were older,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So after 30s when they
After
blew up.
30s,
I think
yeah.
a good example of that is who do they call this? Big Zulu.
Oh.
Big Zulu, I think he blew up like when he was a bit older.
Yeah, he was old, but
Yeah.
he was old.
So
he's
so
old actually.
I don't know about that, but it's going like I said, it's gonna link to why we kind of had like an issue
An
on
issue on
Facebook because I
Facebook.
felt like okay, this dude is still a young lad. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 20 years. I just turned 20 now. Got
You
the
just
five
turned
time.
20.
Yeah, got the 5 time. On the 5th of May, I was turning 20.
Bro, I won't lie. You don't look 20, dog.
Yeah, I know, bro.
You don't look 20, dog. But yeah, like I said, like for me, it's like Emmanuel Tang. He's still at the beginning
Sure.
of his career.
Of his career.
Because you
okay.
really are. You're really at the beginning of your career. And it's like,
I won't
should
lie.
we not be building bridges?
Yeah.
Should we not be, trying to
collaborate
make a
or-
relationship with these people?
Yeah.
And what is it that you have done? You and 2000 Gan and Black and whatnot.
Yeah.
What is it that you guys have done
done.
in your very young careers
Okay.
to warrant what you guys were trying to do? Which
Alright.
is why I'm saying
Alright.
I want you to start by introducing yourself. If there's anything you would like to say,
Alright.
then say it
that's cool.
to the people now before
To the
we really
people.
jump into the
Alright,
conversation.
no problem. Alright. Here speaking is Tolofelo Ishmael Diseko, who is well known as TRENDY 056. I'm originally from Free State in a small township called Ramolotse Johannesburg. And then
Tolo Hotman like ke tlo bua nnete. Ska ipopa dog.
I'm not.
Ska
That's
ipopa.
just how I am. I don't know. I'm like this.
We're using one mic, bro.
Yeah,
Just so
I
you know.
I'm so.
Ska ipopa,
But
mic ikela.
let's do
Speak
it.
up, bro.
Okay, let's do this. I'm like that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm like that. Alright. Tolofelo Ishmael Diseko is a South African upcoming recording artist. Originally, I'm from a small township in the Free State called Ramolotse Johannesburg. I relocated in the Vaal about 3 years ago when I decided to come this side, to push my music career. Because like after doing my matric in 2021, my mom actually wanted me to be a cop, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm 17 years, bro.
Yeah, no.
How am I going
no,
to be a
no.
cop at 17? Like, this nigga's going to beat me up
Yeah.
because like I'm not even a
Hey,
violent
thank
person.
you, thank you. You got a little package from Red Bull as well. Thank you so much to the
thank you
people
so
from
much,
Red Bull.
Thank you so much.
Yo,
Yes, sir.
thanks, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So I'm like, nah, mom, I'm still young and like I can't be a cop, Let me go out there, do this thing, and like, yeah. Trendy 056 is Tolofelo Diseko. Without Tolofelo, I don't think they could have been Trendy 056.
I want to understand this one part of what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
You came to the Vaal specifically to push your music career.
Specifically to
Do you
my
know
music.
anyone in the Vaal, or are you here alone?
Nah, actually, when I came, I only came to my friends. I'm staying with my grandma, by the way.
Okay.
So, I came to the Vaal. I'm like, my cousin knows Buddha. Shout out to him, by the way. 'cause-
Shout out Buddha.
Yeah,
Shout out,
bro.
shout out.
Because, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met Kate Lord and then 2000 Gang.
Okay.
So, my cousin was like, no, bro, I know a guy, Kate Lord. I went to school with him. He's an artist. Let me hook you up with him. I'm like, yeah, please do that because it's my friend. I'm arriving at shop video. I don't have
Yes.
friends. It's
No,
only
you
my
don't know
cousin.
nobody,
Well,
yeah.
well, so I'm like, okay, please do. And then he hollered at Kate Lord. Kate Lord is like, yo, pull up with him to the studio. I went to the studio. Yeah, man. Kate Lord introduced me to 2000 Gang.
Oh, so they were already established by the
Yeah,
time you
2000 was already established. 2000 Gang was established in 2019.
Yeah.
Well, it was started by Kate Lord and Black Lions. Black are the co-founders of 2000 Gang.
Okay.
So basically, 2000 Gang is a movement for the kids,
Right.
like the voice of the kids. It's like an umbrella. Every artist under 2000 Gang, they are independent. We're just protected by 2000
By
Gang.
2000
Yeah,
Gang.
that's how it is.
Okay.
But everybody's doing their own shit independently. I am my own independent artist, but I'm protected by the movement 2000 Gang.
I see. Okay. So I'm gonna give something to you now. Ne? It's a bit of a scenario.
Alright,
Ne?
alright.
I'm not saying it's me, but it's a bit of a scenario.
Alright, that's cool.
Right?
That's cool.
As Khalilita music. You
Yeah.
haven't been making music for long. You're 20 years old, brother. You
Yeah.
haven't been making music
Okay,
for long.
well, me, but
I know you're saying
yeah.
primary school and maybe you started writing or releasing
Yeah,
later,
yeah,
but it's very different. Pre and post high school is very different.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of people who are in high school who can fully dedicate themselves to music. So I'm going to say post high school is when you started making music, right? And so you're 20 years old now. So I'm giving you like a 2-year type of span now. I'm giving it to you now. I think it's a little bit of a circumstance. For 2 years old, you've been making music for 2 years.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say you're right, cause
Okay.
well, by right, I've been making music for like the past 5 years.
I wanna buy right to hot man.
Wait,
I'm 2 years.
wait, I'm gonna explain that. I wanna get here first. I've been making music for 5 years because I started recording music when I was in grade 10.
Okay. Where were you recording?
I was still in my hometown.
Okay.
I did my matric in Free State. So I was signed under a record label. It was a small record label from Klerksdorp in the Northwest, Barman Records.
Okay.
So yeah, I started actually recording music by that time.
Okay.
But taking music seriously, like music business.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Ringa 2 years, hot man. Ringa 2 years.
That's cool. That's cool.
Ringa 2 years.
That's cool. No problem.
So now, I remember I was in an interview with Just Sam, and I told him that I've never really been someone who's out there. I'm not out there. I might be in the media space now, but my brother, when I leave here, I'm going home. When I leave my interview tomorrow, I'm going home. When I leave work, I go home. I don't know anything that's happening on the streets. So anyone who can make it towards me is someone who made their way towards me. I'm not out there looking for people. You understand?
Yeah, I get you.
So if that's the case with me, who's in the media space, there's probably someone out there who has no idea who even Just Sam is. Let's say Just Sam. So I'm saying, and I'm gonna get straight into it today. You guys decided you're gonna diss everyone and say halatho and whatnot, and you specifically, I'm calling you out. You specifically went and you tagged people. And you tagged people who built a brand. People who have done a lot more than you.
I know that.
So that's why I'm saying. That's why I was so loud about it. And that's why I was saying by irrelevant. I'm sorry.
That's cool, bro. I know, like, we didn't take anything
I'm not that type of guy, bro.
I know you. I wasn't even surprised. So like, what is this guy doing?
But I had to kind of bait you. I baited you because let me be honest. After you had contacted me in January, I didn't know who you were. My one contact, and I knew you from there. I went and checked out some of your music. Initially, not impressed. Sorry to say it. I have to say it directly.
That's cool, bro.
Initially, not impressed, right? And we're gonna get into why I wasn't impressed later on. We're gonna get into
that's cool.
But and then now, a good friend of mine, King Polo, he posts a couple of people who have been holding down the Vaal hip hop game. Hey, Trendy's in the comment section. I'm like, but my brother, like, it's his opinion, you know? And then the next time I see you, Mondo Dusk and Real Deal are beefing. If you're outside of the Vaal, go check out Mondo Dusk and Real Deal. Go check them out. They were beefing on Facebook. It's a long-standing beef. and I started seeing a couple of people. Yo, I'm glad nobody started a beef with me. Oh, okay, but like who cares? You know, who cares? Like, who are you? Who are you? This is hip hop, brother. Like I said, who are you? And then it's like, okay, I'm seeing it. You're part of that as well. I'm like, this guy, what's he doing? And then it keeps going. I'm like, hey, what's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? You know, because your associate Black as well. You were. And then your associate Black is there. He drops the single. You go into the comment section, you tagging these guys.
I get that.
So what do you say with this scenario I'm giving you? With all of that context, I'm giving you this scenario. What are you saying to someone who's like, who the hell are these guys?
Yo, who the hell are these guys?
I only know you because you hollered at me. You understand? Why should anyone listen to you?
Well, I think people should listen to us because, like I said, 2000 Gang is a movement for the kids. So we are the voice of the kids in the Vaal specifically. So.
But that doesn't say anything towards the beef specifically.
Oh, so what's the beef specifically?
You know, I get that. I get that you're a voice for the kids.
Well,
it can be argued that there's a lot of people who are a voice for the kids.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm just saying.
Okay, like, in the music
you're
side,
probably not the only person who says they're the voice for the kids. So I need you to set yourself out.
Okay.
You understand? I want you to prove to me, as someone who is previously unimpressed, I want you to prove to me and anyone else who's watching, okay, and why do I say I'm better than these guys who have been in the music
Okay.
industry for at least 5 times longer than you.
Alright,
That's the specifically what I'm
I
asking
get
you.
you. Alright.
I'm not saying sell us to yourself, sell yourself to us.
No,
Mara
I
sentse
get
ke
you.
tjho fela hore mona like o kgethile ho qala beef le batho ba e leng hore
Yeah.
man abo Mondo bo just Sam bo Masi, the people that you tag.
Yeah,
Batho ba ba span
just yeah, I get you. Just like to make it specifically clear right now with Reggie, but guys, like just we ain't beefing with him. Just
You mentioned him.
yeah,
though.
I mentioned him. It's because I felt like yeah, na hot money at Sharpeville.
Yes.
Masedi came to an event in Sharpeville Youth Extravaganza.
Yes.
Yabo. And like by then he called out Sky Starase Salona sa Sharpeville.
Hey man.
While Rona as booking, like they coming to Sharpeville, they performing. We don't get booked in Sibooking, but that's booking, they coming to
Yeah.
Sharpeville, they getting booked.
And talking nonsense about y'all, yeah.
Even the Sharpeville Arts and Craft Market. Like last year it was crap. I ain't gonna lie. Like
was crap?
it was bro, like I ain't gonna lie. It was only booking artists there. There was no Sharpeville artist.
Oh wow.
Like how is that even Sharpeville Arts and Craft when there are no Sharpeville artists? You know,
artists.
that thing pissed us off. That's when it all started. You know,
I'm starting to understand now.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got we're like, no man. This thing is called Sharpeville Arts and Craft Market, but there are no artists from Sharpeville in the lineup. And then okay, let's keep it cool. And then the Sharpeville Youth Extravaganza, Saif. These guys, they come to our studio. We are with them almost all the time.
Your studio is in like 2000
As in
gang studio.
2000 gang
And who are
studios.
these guys? I'm gonna make it clear. You have to name drop to me.
Alright, Saif, Vumilen Kelemba. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's the only guy who's like
I'm saying the ones who were at your studio.
yeah, I'm talking, yeah.
Oh,
Vumilen
yeah, no, no,
Kelemba,
they-
yeah, they
okay.
come to our studio even yesterday. We smoke and we talk. They listen to our music, they clap, they salute us. But when it comes to them hosting events, abare nagi. I feel like it's skin to allow like nah, too much down. You know these guys. They want us to come and perform for free. So sometimes we
That's
ask them
nonsense. That's nonsense.
sometimes we ask them questions or like how much do you pay this other artist, and then they give us the price, and then we like or like but Rona is 2000 game, we come as an insurage right, like as a mob to your event, you're gonna
Yes.
hype it up. So you mean to tell us even us like lowering our standards, right? Or like since we from Kasi A1 or Brawarona, 1,000 is cool, we can do that, we can
Yeah.
pull up, we can
And even that I don't like. I'm very open about
Yeah.
this. I got into a majita ba user ntwana tsa kasi, like the ntwana per se. This
can't.
thing of bottle all stay na siona.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Gav.
So they
I'm
were
like,
doing that to you
they
guys.
were doing that. Like, imagine you want us like 10 people to pull up at your event. You're paying us $500.
That's nonsense.
That's
yeah.
nonsense, bro. I don't even cost $500. I myself.
Only one,
even know.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, nah. So with Just Sam, it's like Just Sam, we felt as in like we were being disrespected as Sharpeville artists. And since na easily hot money la rona, right, bro, he should be saying something. He should be our voice. But Masedi couldn't just come and disrespect Sharpeville artists like that, you know. So we felt like Just Sam should have said something. But since he ain't saying anything. It's like that scenario I told you earlier on about Black Lions and SPK. Like when he felt like he needed to say something because he felt like SPK wasn't dead to kill this nigga, so he had to like do it on himself. Right? So we took the stand to like, okay, we got the skill, we got the raps, we got a studio, we got equipment. Why not? Why
Do it yourself.
yeah, why not do it ourselves? Why not represent Sharpeville? You got like so we went on. I'm like, okay, Black, do your thing. Start it off. Black is dope, right? So he's like, okay.
He is.
Yeah, so he's like, okay, let me start it off. He's starting it off. Right, bro. He did that. We knew like it's gonna get a whole lot of traction. Like it was the first video, our video to surpass 2,000 views.
Yeah. It's on like 2.2 now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's in 2.2 now. It's like to us, okay, there are people who are pushing bigger numbers than us.
Definitely. There's always gonna be
Right, bro.
someone pushing
So,
more. Yeah.
but to us, it's the first time we're experiencing those kind of numbers. It's something which we celebrate over. It's something that's big to us, right, bro? So, yeah.
Alright.
That's why I like, okay, so the other niggas take back by mentioning specifically on Facebook, like it was for them to hear.
Rete.
But like obviously they did hear the song Laba to Tibet, and they did.
How do you feel about the fact that they're quiet though?
Well, I'm disappointed. Why, because I feel like they should have said something. Why, they didn't say anything. right? Yeah, imagine
Ke busy,
Reggie's
ke
up
bua
there
hole.
talking like niggas are quiet.
But
They
you
just
bua
go
no
live.
macho.
They just go live and talk on Facebook as in,
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Like we can't always be talking on the media, bro.
Yeah.
The media ain't paying us anything.
Gotta put a song out.
Out there, 2,000 views on YouTube. We know we're gonna YouTube how YouTube works because when are you releasing on YouTube your podcast about. So I say like the money is in YouTube.
Yeah.
Drop a song, why not, bro? Drop a song. We're dropping another one today because we feel like okay, they didn't respond to that one. It was a beef song. This one that we dropping today, it's not that much of a diss. It's a banger song.
Yeah.
But simply stating that when you listen to the beat, the production is fire, the lyrics fire, like the music video is dropping today, fire. It's that or like, bro, we got this. There are kids out there who got fire production, engineering, videos and whatsoever, but we are not being given a chance.
Yeah.
So man, if you ain't giving me a chance, I'm gonna take that.
Give yourself a chance.
I'm giving myself a
Yeah.
chance. So yeah, that's basically what we did as 2000 year. Like, you know what? We are dope, very dope.
You're giving me a bit of a context to why you guys did it.
Yeah, why we
I
did
get
it, Rebel. Like
I get it.
we were like, ain't nobody in the Vaal that's playing on TV currently besides us. You got.
Ne ke emetse o fihle moo. Hotman, sheba, ne? In as
Yeah.
much as luckily heso, ne?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this straight up. I'm not gonna lie about this.
Yeah.
And this is how I felt.
Yeah.
You'll correct me if I'm wrong. Ne? Hotman, ba bangata batho ba shootang video.
Yeah.
A lot of production companies
Yeah.
have what is called a music video plug.
Yeah. Music video plug.
Ne?
Yeah.
That's payola.
I ain't paying anything, by the way.
I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
long
I
way
get-
around to
yeah,
payola.
yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
get,
saying?
I get.
Skima le Brian Weyaka, hey, sorry, you're my best friend, you're my brother, I love you, bro, but I'm gonna expose you. Peace next, ne?
Yeah.
Peace next has got some really good videos.
Yeah.
On MTV le, na. The
Alright.
people that he shot with,
Yeah.
ne?
Yeah.
Music video plug.
Yeah.
Meaning we shoot your video and we'll make sure it
It
gets
gets plugged
on TV,
Yeah.
right? I don't know how he did it. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah.
I just have to say this, wabo. So I know hore video ya khona hore license embu
Yeah, it on the TV.
edlale TV.
But yeah.
And that's how it looked for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's how it looked for me.
Yeah, I get you.
So since I get your fella, okay, I'm not gonna ask you to expose if it's payola.
Nah, you can ask. I can tell you the truth. Because, like, you
It's
know
fine,
what?
it's
Listen
content,
to I'm not
it's
going to
fine.
tell you, but listen to this. You know, a whole lot of people have been texting me, yo, Trendy, give us plug. How do you play on TV? And I also, like, this guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he stays in Cape Town. You got. He's the one that's plugging my music videos on TV. We've never met, me and him. I guess it's that thing. He likes the content, the quality
The
of the
hustle
music.
as well.
Yeah, the hustle as well. Like, he's the one that's putting our music videos out there. I don't have plug, guys. I don't have plug on how you play on MTV.
Are
or
you
Trace.
sure it's not payola?
I ain't paying anything, bro.
It's cool. I'm just
Yeah.
no, because what's that in
Yeah,
next?
yeah.
I'm trying to clear up a lot.
Ah,
of
yeah,
things.
yeah.
'Cause
I
you're
get
a fucking
you.
nice
yeah,
guy, bro.
I am, bro.
You're a
Thank you
trooper.
so
Hey,
much,
come
bro.
to
Thank
you're
you
a
so
nice guy, and I am.
I am a very nice guy, bro. Like, ain't nobody nice as me.
But you are. You're a cool guy. You're a cool guy. I have to admit, you're a
Nah,
bloody
thank
cool
you,
guy,
thank
bro.
you, thank you,
So,
bro.
like, I'm just trying to clear the air with everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whether
yeah.
people are watching or not, I
It's
don't
cool.
care.
Yeah, you don't care, bro.
But my thing is, like, you're a cool guy. Mara nak batla o clear up.
Yeah.
Ke batla whoever o le mo mentionileng ha shebile no.
Yeah.
A bone hore why ne letsa ntho
Yeah,
e le etse, you
yeah,
see?
yeah.
Because for me it was really weird, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I
have
get
to
you. I
admit,
get your point.
It was strange, man. Like, that's why I chose to clear it up on Facebook. Like, yo, man, like, you never fit to.
You don't even know.
Yeah,
I get you.
now you're trying to really like hair shut
Yeah,
and
I
I'm like,
get
I know how it hlalosa ke a utlwisisa nyana.
Yeah.
Ke a
Yeah, it's
utlwisisa hanyane,
Yeah,
wabo.
yeah, I get
But
you.
but that's dope, man.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
the next point, which is a little bit of a thing that I'm always talking about, this from my very, very, very,
Yeah.
very first episode of
Alright.
this version. I started this channel a while ago, 2020. Hey, ke santsane ke le engwe tsubanzolo. So I quit now. I'm off weed and everything.
Yeah,
It's going
yeah,
better now.
yeah.
So this version 2 of the channel that I'm trying to make, very first episode, I spoke about Batwets and the cover art. It's a work, number
Yeah.
one. I spoke about the amount of hustle someone puts in,
Yeah.
the amount of quality, whether you pay your producer
Yeah,
all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking on any sort of authority. Akusuka nje ba manager ya motho.
Yeah.
Ke bua as a consumer,
Sure, I
right?
get you,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm a consumer. I'll never when I Brian we are the DJ academics of the Vaal. I'm like, whoa,
You-
yo, I'm not there yet. Wabo.
Alright,
I'm a
I get you.
consumer. I have an opinion.
Yeah.
I've been listening to
And
music
and
Yeah.
everybody is entitled
to
their
their
own
opinion.
And
Exactly.
that's why us as 2000 gang, we like 2000 gang, we are the best in the VAR. That's our own opinion, and
yes.
we entitled to it. So if you feel like, nah, these boys are talking trash, then you know you can do it yourself.
Yes.
Take out a song that this is us, or
Hey.
that proves or you are dope
But
or
man,
you're
nah,
better.
I'm a rapper.
Nah, I'm not talking about
I'm
you
just a
specifically.
YouTuber.
Nah, I'm not talking about you
I
specifically.
get you. I get
But
you.
yeah, I was just saying to
Yeah, I get
anybody
you.
out there
Uh.
that's gonna get offended, because I'm the one who specifically said we the best in the VAR on that song that's dropping today. So, Kintu.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I got an exclusive.
yeah.
I received the song before it dropped. By the
Yeah,
way,
well,
and it's
so-
not the first time. That's pretty
bro,
cool.
Yeah, well, so I'm like, okay. So I said that I know a whole lot of people are gonna catch feelings, but
They are.
everybody is entitled to their own opinion. So if you feel like you dope than me or you better than us as 2000 gang, you can rap better than us, then that's good. Prove that, like, to yourself, to us, and you see,
Yeah.
you feel like we're not the best and that you feel you can do better.
Yeah.
So do better. You got so into that we was just putting out there like, no, when are you saying we're the best? If you feel like that's why the district was open to anybody, that's why we didn't mention any names.
You
But
did though.
Okay,
You
well-
went and you tagged people yourself.
Ah,
Oh, tag you never got, by the way.
I get there. I
Hey.
get there. Why, bro?
I found that really weird. Ke tlo bua nnete,
Sure,
ne.
sure.
I'm gonna hot man ish. What are you doing, Mara? Ska ha ke you know. I get it. I get it. I get why you were doing that.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yeah, I get you.
Just from the Sharpeville perspective,
Yeah.
I've been very mittens on with Masedi. You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
sure.
I really respect the guy. He's done a lot.
Yeah.
I've asked him for
He's
an
dope.
interview for a very long time. You know, I've been trying to show him a little bit of respect.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm like, what are you doing,
What are
bro?
you
Why
doing?
like, what is it? Okay, Hotman Masedi, since you don't want to come here, what is it about Just Sam that you don't like so much?
Yeah, bro. Like,
I get it. You see, I get why you
I
did
get-
it.
yeah,
But at the
yeah.
same time, it's like, man was fun.
he did. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I agree.
Ke
on that.
hopola yo was a while ago. Kile zone 7.
Yeah.
Kilo paya body fish burger.
Yeah.
It was a spot I really like to go in. Zone 7 is booking.
Sure.
Hey, Mona, I look at the booking times or something. This nigga's front page.
Yeah.
That time I'm hating on him. Eminentina.
Yo.
Sure.
Hey,
I
I
hated
get-
that song. I hated that song so
Yo,
much.
Because,
Wabo,
okay, I get.
I hated it. I personally hated it.
Sure.
I didn't hate my scene. I just didn't like the song.
The
I didn't
song.
get it at the time.
At
I
the
guess
time.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Maybe if
yeah.
I hear it again, I'll hate it
You
too.
hate, yeah, it all
I
shapa
can see
different.
it. I can see it.
I
Oh,
get,
but
yeah.
I'm like, yo, this nigga's a big deal.
Yeah,
Because
Masedi
how
is a big
Kaile's
deal.
booking times, it means what was booking go fell about it.
They do know. him.
Ospan man.
Ospan, Wabo. He did.
Ospan, and you're calling him out. You.
No, like on that song, we didn't call him out. We were just like
You're
a bunch.
calling them out.
Yeah,
bro.
a bunch of niggas. Back
Okay,
up on my
wait.
seat.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay,
man.
okay.
Okay, let's do this. Now.
Yeah,
Now.
Yeah.
I think they're into open platform.
Yeah,
Now. Tell me the people you were beefing with on that song.
on that song.
Let's,
I'm
I
going.
remember Shania, ne?
Yeah.
Shania on Facebook. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna listen this track.
Yeah, okay.
This track ke ya bo mang he? Ke
Well-
mang motho o mo diski? How no batla response? No batla response ho mang?
Well, we're expecting a response from you fabulous. See, yeah, okay. There's a guy who must be
It
fabulous.
must be fabulous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then it went out to both King Cole or Real Deal Janeiro, cause like Kibona Manjabiling, I think it's booking last year when this is all started.
Last year.
Yeah, they took the
yes.
crown. Like when you see like Aval, like when there's the Val beef, Manja, like they took the crown by Kisa's booking. We're like, you know what? We're gonna call them out. SPK Bumundo Daske they took the crown. SPK responded, but Manja responded happy, but they ended up not responding with SPK. So in that way, in that sense, you lost, you got. So
Mara Hotman ish. This thing is like a big dynamic, bro.
yeah.
You know why I'm saying there's a big dynamic to
Sure.
what you're saying?
Yeah.
SP's doing a lot of shit.
Bruh,
He's doing a lot, bro.
bruh.
Wabo.
Yeah.
SP no. I work at SP, work at K, work at Mondo.
Mondo.
I
Yeah.
work at Sam.
You
But
done.
like, let's specifically talk about the three you're mentioning.
Yeah.
Those people. Madera Doughboy was the biggest thing in South Africa last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
SP ke shebile status sai ne maobane.
SP
SP ntate o na jaifa
SP is a G.
le Madlera.
bro.
Na jaifa le
SP is a
Madlera.
G.
Ba pusha,
Yeah,
so
they push
ke a
it.
ipotsa hore mona, like, did they really lose? Did they really lose?
Well, okay. I'm gonna put it in the music sense, like just like the Kendrick Lamar and Trey, like,
Yeah.
the back to
So
back.
from a hip hop sense.
Yeah, from the hip hop
Okay.
sense, or like they could have kept it going. SP ngaba respondile hape, yabo. Like
Hot man ona ke tla go spanda wena ke ntse ke bua le Madlera phone mo busy wa bua wena mo le nteng ke bua le Madlera.
but I get you,
You
though.
know
When
what
you
I'm
put it,
saying?
I get what you say.
Ke bua le hodima writing,
Yeah,
like
I
the
get
dynamic-
you.
For me, ne, and I'm gonna put my official stance on the Mondo Dusk and Real Deal in this whole
Yeah.
beef thing. Hot money. If there's no music coming from a beef,
Yeah.
then you're both losers.
Alright, I get you.
You're both losers. For me, you're
Alright,
both
I
losers.
get you.
Not like you're loser,
Loser,
no,
loser,
like,
nah,
but like,
yeah,
like you
yeah,
lost
you
because
lost the bet,
Eminem
yeah.
Fitra, I'm gonna Mondo Dusk, I love you, brother. You know you're my brother if you
Yeah,
are watching. I don't know if you
Mondo
watch,
Dusk, bro.
but my brother, where's the music?
Where the music at?
Hey man, ubone lena lo wena.
Yeah,
I was like,
we
yo
did.
dog,
Where the
sharp.
music?
I go dule fatshe.
Sure,
re
we'll talk
bue.
about, yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna keep it on Facebook,
It's
you know,
it's
some
whack.
easy.
Yeah, take out the music.
In as much as Gennaro, where's the music?
Off it, like
Gennaro, where's the music? Where's the
okay.
music?
You know why we speaking?
Mm.
Because we know there's music.
Mm.
Like I want to tell you this thing now. Or like just give me 6 months.
Okay.
And then you're gonna see like the music, the quality that's coming out, everything. I'm working.
Quality,
You
Hotman.
got,
Ke batla ho ipalama taba quality.
Quality,
ne?
yeah.
Quality ya music e lona ha e ntswe mo.
Yeah, alright.
I have to be honest.
okay.
Wabo.
That's good. That's
I'm putting it out there. Ha ko jwetsa ka the things that weren't impressing me at the time.
Mm.
I believe you guys can invest in more quality.
yeah, I get
Ne?
you, yeah.
And who does your cover arts?
Well, for that one that you
Who
specific,
does your cover
I'm working with a
arts?
whole lot of
Skyport,
people.
who does your
I'm
cover
working with
arts?
a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
You got
Mm.
like Nagaspanala Manchapa, music video and the cover arting, the ing and that one.
Eh,
That
tlamehile ke late,
but
eh.
that one, like it was one of my guys who did it, cause like I wanted something that's it's out of this world, something that's it was a diss. Actually, I was dissing something. I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Whatever, but so you get the idea. Like I was dissing somebody on that song, so I wanted it.
Also, that's why you chose the.
Yeah, that's why there's
Okay.
a middle finger on that
Okay.
song. Cause Nick Butler that when you look at the ad cover, you know, you're like, fuck, hate. Like, what's it about? Like, fuck this. Okay, let me check this guy out. Whatever. I wanted it to be something like that, but when it comes to cover arts, I shout out to Brian Miller, shout out to Yellow. Yeah, those are the
I'm not
guys.
sorry, guys, for dissing y'all. Ne? But for me, why? Ne? As someone, I used to work a lot with Peace Snacks, right? So not work, but he's my best friend. Obviously, I was watching him move a lot, and so in seeing how he works, and Boja Sam, I've known Just Sam for a few years as well,
Yeah.
and most artists really.
yeah,
Facebook, social media as a whole.
yeah,
If something is of a good quality, even if someone doesn't listen to hip hop,
Okay,
if
yeah.
your cover art looks nice,
it's okay.
you've already ticked the
Taken.
box.
Yeah, I get you.
Well,
I get you.
I'm gonna hook you up. There's a boy called Nater Deep into graphics.
Alright.
He practiced on his phone until he got so good that he decided to go to Boston Media House. He went there. He studied
Yeah,
graphic design,
Graphic design,
and then
yeah.
in that graphic design, like he's working for some record labels.
alright. Thank you.
Vaal, ne?
Yeah,
Vaal, some of the best graphic designers out there.
yeah,
But like any Vaal University of Technology,
yeah.
Wabo,
Yeah, I
you
get
can definitely find someone
Yeah,
who does good cover arts.
yeah,
Now I'm speaking as a consumer.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
get
speaking
that.
on any authority. I'm speaking as a
As a
consumer.
consumer. I
Wabo.
get that. Yeah.
For Nano, and I'm saying it, you're here with your manager as well.
Yeah,
Wabo.
yeah. Shout out
Hot
to
money, I'm respect that. I want to watch Vaal Triangle and this girl Hot man. I can see your interactions with them as well. That there's a lot of respect around you guys. Wabo.
Yeah.
I'm also saying as a consumer, work on your cover arts,
Alright.
work on the quality.
Quality of music.
And equality to what I hate, you can be rapping from A to Z to Alpha and Omega to Spanish to Swedish.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't sound
quality.
good on the ear, then like people are gonna struggle to follow you.
I get you. Yeah.
My brother, you wouldn't be here if I didn't like what you're doing. If I didn't like you,
thanks for
I'll be
that.
honest.
Thanks for that.
You would honestly, you wouldn't be here because at the end of the day, whoever's here is attached to me.
Yeah.
All of my interviews, the first interview I did on the Biz Corner, ne?
Yeah.
It was a guy called Grant Difford.
Yeah.
He owns the vape studio.
Sure.
I vape a lot, ne? So I went to that shop. I was like, yo, this place is pretty cool. I wouldn't have done that episode if kids about and then he's gonna be unhappy with the service. I wouldn't have interviewed Bongi Mel if I didn't think she had an amazing voice.
Bongi has an amazing voice.
Amazing.
Bro.
Bongi, my friend.
Shout out to you. Bongi, man.
Hey,
bro, I've been
looking
trying.
up a feature.
I've been trying, bro.
I'll help you myself.
Bongi is under a
yeah,
record
Raw
label.
Music Group. Yeah, no.
So,
Bo, na record label owner eo.
yeah.
Ke tla bua le yena ke a mo tseba ke Brian.
Kim Blue.
I would like to like I'm connected, and I'm not saying it'll happen. I'm not saying I have any sort of power. Mara the point I'm trying to make is that you've been doing this for 2 years, né? And there's a very few amount of people, but in 2 years they've got everything figured out, which is why I was so disappointed to see that this guy is moving like someone who has a leg to stand on. At this current moment, the only thing you have to stand on is your work ethic. You've got crazy. You drop more than a lot of people. You've got passion. I can see it in you. You've got a lot of passion. But before you go and you tag Masedi, just Sam, this, that, you've got work to do. You know what I'm saying? And like, you go as a consumer. I'm just being real right now.
I
with
get
you know what
you,
I'm saying?
bro.
I'm saying this as a consumer. Ne? You've got work to do. If you keep your passion and then be simple. What's I was listening to his podcast this other day. Well, last year I listened to his podcast a lot. And what Vusi Temeko likes to do is that he doesn't just give you advice and then you're like, yeah, I'm inspired. And then you don't know, okay, what do I do with this inspiration? He gives you practical advice. I'm giving you practical advice. I don't know if I have authority.
Nah, you can go.
Or what?
I'm giving you the authority.
Since I get shot, you're a hot man. I want to cover art. It's a how. Bapa, I have tried some graphic design. VUT. Moto art bang ho. I wanna nkile ka download Adobe Illustrator. My brother. I spent the first 10 minutes like, yo,
where do you start?
When I let me tell you how would I illustrate
I get it.
One swap. And let me tell you, because people don't like paying those guys. Now I feel like 250. In total, it's 250, 150. How many? You understand? It doesn't mind at all. You know? And then when it comes to the quality, there's a lot of producers out there, bro. And what's YouTube is at the University of YouTube. Your producer currently maybe doesn't know the effects of a certain VFX or whatever. It's how can I YouTube? I shebella hore ntho e spana jwang because di teng video tsa teng. They will find a way to make quality be better. Wa tsa ha no khona ho etsa hobaneng o qetetse neng o gafa producer out 250 for track.
Well, the current songs, I'm actually working on a mixtape. So the few songs I just received from my engineer, I paid for them.
I want that. You know why? Diamond Chelto mo patalang yona o khona ho buy equipment. O khona ho kena YouTube. O khona ho improve a game ya hae. O khona ho reka mic e betere.
You see, it's coming to that point like Drake I hate, the one that you tagged out, the one that you mentioned mostly, the one.
I'm sorry.
That's cool, man.
That's so bad.
That's cool. It was like the producer that I mentioned, the Swanky Lash. I'm mentioning him now. Like that nigga is like, I used to work with Swanky Lash. The first time I came to the Vaal, my first ever EP, it was produced and engineered by Swanky Lash. But it's like, I've been paying him. And it's like after a certain time, like this guy is working with me. He's producing and engineering, but he goes around telling people he doesn't fuck with my shit. Like how the fuck you?
That's not cool.
Like that's not.
When
cool,
you've been swearing, how do you know that kids don't watch my show? Hey, I'm
sorry.
playing. I'm kidding.
But this is a podcast.
Yeah, it's
it's, it's not a radio interview. You can't.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so, and then he's like, nah, one discredit, whatever. And like, he's undermining me, whatever. And like that time he got me. And so when I like, bro, I respect your work, whatever. Please don't go that side.
Yeah.
Then that guy, I was expecting that because I'm respect that I mean. When it comes to production, Swinkilesh is dope. Bro.
Yes,
You
yes.
got- but
Yes.
for him to go out there, nah, Trendy's work, K-Claude's work, I don't feel young niggas, go half of what man.
Ish.
Go half or push a sponsor. So I'm like, okay, this is fake. This nigga is fake. And sometimes God works in mysterious ways, bro. O tla bona ga ke go sebetsa ka dipelo. He will see you like batho ba bang ba ntse nna ka re ba o rata, they care for you, they there for you. O tlo ba bona go pelong tsa bona di right
Ba di
for
mo
you.
funny, wa.
So o tlo ba remove. So at that moment I felt like nah, this is God actually showing me like Trendy, this is who's real with you and this is who's not real with you. So fair, I stopped working with Senkilesh, and then I decided to go on a low using my niggas. Like 2000 game, we've got our own producers, engineers.
Yes.
As you say, YouTube, we don't give out the best quality because we still
It's a little
we still
Like I said, it's only been 2 years. Yeah.
But now I want to talk about the project that I'm dropping this year.
Yeah,
bruh.
go ahead. Yeah.
Yo, the quality, bruh. Okay, there's this kid mixed by Willie. He's studying sound engineering in CJC in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
He's now my personal engineer.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, bro, I wish there was sound here. I was gonna play the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did listen. The quality, like if you could go back to my previous work, like when it comes to the art cover, I was trying to professionally paying people. So this one was just like Swinkilesh is getting on my nerve. Let me just drop something. Record a song today, get it engineered today by one of your niggas so that every time when you have to
Just so you can get something out.
yeah, something out, like let me take this off. Like cause it's a little thing. Sometimes into the Nah, I go rebeefile 6 months ago. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
So we beefing now. I'm dropping something now because I got studio access, right?
I get it.
So that's why it was like that. But I'm to promise you and my fans and my followers, like I'm dropping a project called Last Teenage Year, and that's it was my last teenage year.
Yeah.
So, hey, that thing.
Yeah, it's cool. Do your thing.
Alright,
Yo,
let me
just tell him. Answer and tell him that you're in an interview with
Alright.
Reggie Mash.
Hello.
Hey.
Bro, I'm in an interview right now with Reg. Please, let me just. I'll call you back, please.
Excuse me, we're busy.
Thank you. Hey, let me just put it on silent, actually, bro. This thing shouldn't be ringing. I thought it was on silent.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's
I'm
cool.
sorry.
It's cool. It's life, bro.
But yeah, so what I can promise now is that my coming project, when you listen to the production, it's fire.
Yeah.
When you listen to the quality, I wanted it to be 20 songs because I turned 20,
20,
right?
20, yeah.
So I'm like, nah, let me make it.
I think you'll be biting off more than you can chew. With
Yeah,
20,
you got. So I'm like, nah, let me just minimize it a little bit. You got. Let me just give out fire songs on this project with dope quality that I've paid for. Even the artwork, I've not like yet highlighted my photographer.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wanna take 2 artworks. Like the unofficial one, which I'm gonna be promoting with it.
And then you'll have the
The
official one. Yes, my brother. Yes.
Which is like that one.
Because nanik dino get that
I get you.
And when I'm fit hot man, quality, quality hot man.
Quality is nice.
Yo,
Yeah,
you need to
quality
get
is
proper
nice.
quality
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Your cover art is what the first thing someone sees when they wanna listen to your song. I don't hear your fire lines.
Yeah.
I don't hear that Trendy is so talented.
Yeah, Trendy
I see the quality of your cover art.
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
already telling me something.
I get
And then
that.
hard track it, that first 15 seconds, if it's not good quality, you've lost me.
lost it. I get you.
So that's all I'll say. And I'm glad to have met you, bro.
Thank you.
I'm very glad.
You tell me.
I'm glad that we did this.
Yeah.
Bona. we interview each other 500 or 5,000 views. I don't care. I'm
it's-
really enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah, bro.
And
Like
I
it has
enjoy
to be the
working with-
passion.
yeah,
you don't have
passion.
the passion.
That's
bro.
it, bro. I enjoy
Like
doing this, bro.
that's why like I came to you, right, bro. Like I wanted us to like do this because I saw the passion in you, and even now, there ain't no podcast that I can call out that's doing what you're doing in the Vaal. I ain't gonna lie, like
Okay.
I'm only seeing you on the media. You know,
Yeah,
you're the only one that's going out, even if you're not going out there. But you're the plug right now at the moment. Not to
Hey.
artists, not but to everybody.
My brother, you're gonna make my head this big.
Yeah.
So fucking crazy.
Look
Oh,
up.
man, that's cool.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm like, that's even why I didn't disrespect you when you were coming at me.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
I'm like, no, man, this is not him. You know, I understand where it's coming from
Yes,
the beef
yes.
side, but I understood, like, this is not Reggie. Right, bro? I know him. I don't know you there.
Yeah, I
but
get you.
I know you,
yeah.
right, bro? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not gonna say
Just snacks.
it's harsh, it's
Yes.
snacks, because I respect your work. Even though at that time, you respond, I still wanted to be on this podcast,
Yes.
right, bro? Even after, bro, no, you realized, or like, you know what?
Yo, this guy, you
Yeah.
make me feel so bad, bro. I'm like, yo, man, it gets no Turkey and the clap, man, who saying, yeah, I it's a massive, yeah, no, you're a fucking cool guy. I have to
Nah,
admit,
thank you,
you're a much
thank
bigger man than I am. Because
Ah.
if someone started talking like that about
Yeah,
me, bro,
yeah,
hey,
fuck me.
damn. But like I said, as you can see, I stood on everything I said because
Yeah.
I really believe in what
Yeah.
I was saying,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And
And that's what we should do. You should
Yes.
stand on what you
Yes.
say.
stand on
Okay,
it. Yeah, I
yeah.
had to stand on it, bro.
Right, bro.
But yeah, man, thanks for pulling through, bro.
Nah, it's dope, bro. Like it's an honor to be here.
I really enjoyed this.
Yeah.
You're a bloody good guy. I wish nothing but the best for you. Now,
thank you so
because
much. Thank
honestly
you so much.
speaking, when I'm passionate by
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
learn a lot from the work ethic.
Okay.
Yes, I can learn a lot from your work ethic because
Sure.
la push I'm fit.
Thank you.
We last week ke tlo etsa training, lo drop a video. Ke ya
It's
drop
drop it
shit.
today.
And that, like, I commend you for that.
Yeah,
I commend you for that. Like, push, I keep pushing, but
thank
like,
you so much.
you have to always be working on improving.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
be
there's
working on
always room for
every
improvement.
aspect. Every single small little thing.
Yeah.
You have to work on improving it.
Alright, I get
You know
that,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Thank you.
Because the moment you slack, someone is gonna overtake. And then it's all down to nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did this at the beginning. We're gonna do this at the end.
At the
If there's
end,
anyone
yeah.
that you wanna say something to, if there's anyone who you wanna talk to, if there's
Alright.
anyone who you feel like you need to say something to, go ahead. The camera's yours.
Man, I'm just gonna give a shout out to my gang, man. 2000 gang. I like to say shout out to y'all because if it wasn't for them niggas, Trendy 056 wouldn't be.
What's the 056, by the way? What's the
The
056?
056 is from my hood. It shows like I'm
Oh.
representing my hood,
Most
you know.
one
Yeah,
thing
where I
originally.
come from
Okay.
originally.
And then
I'm like,
Trendy.
hey, I don't like how I got the name, bro.
Yeah. How'd you get that Trendy name, bro?
Yo, I'm me, bruh. Everybody knows I like Hans, bruh.
Hey.
So like, and Little Beef, you know, from way back, I've been involved in them.
O rata attention, o rata trend.
Yeah, it's been like,
I get it.
and like I was like, Boma almost every week on, you know, back in 2019, Facebook in and elbow,
Yeah.
much influencing art.
Hey,
bro.
man, before
That time,
COVID,
Reggie,
yeah.
I wasn't gonna let you say shit about me, and I keep quiet.
Yeah.
So yeah, back in the days, I'm like since you got about the beefy, yo, Mshimano, like even the girls, like
Mshimano o rata o trenda,
Mshimano, and then it came from them. I'm like, since you get it, nah, this name is gonna suit me. Trendy, webo.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, baba ngata bo trendy, webo. How no, like why ke sa re 056 because even if I can go to the United States,
It's your
they need to
hometown.
know I'm representing my
056.
hometown in the 056 you got. So the 056 came from there. It's 05. I don't like to call it 056.
056.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
no, I have to respect that.
056
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, I'm representing the whole lot of Free State, bro.
Aye.
I'm coming from the Free
Yo,
State.
Trendy,
Hot man.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Yeah.
You better make it, bro.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Hey, my manager
better
is
make it.
listening to this.
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah,
better
let us
make
make that.
Hot
We
man,
have
love
to
us.
make it.
Love us, hot man. Ati hanu ting mara ti bora na come
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Hot man, love us. Please, you gotta get this guy
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
You know.
We-
When we got here, I told you we're taking the best people.
Next year. We're going to the summers.
Yeah, the best hip hop award. We're coming for that one.
Much
On
love.
God,
Much
bro,
love.
on
Hey,
God,
Trendy.
yeah.
Much love to you, brother.
Thank you so much for having
thanks for
me.
coming through.
Yeah.
I'm glad that our interactions didn't end in negativity.
Yeah, I get
I'm
that.
very glad with
Yeah,
that.
I'm also glad.
Kilacho the next day I've been uncharacteristically loud.
Yeah.
Hey,
Reggie's just been loud,
I've been
bro.
talking too much. I don't doubt. I don't. You know, with what I'm doing now, unfortunately, I do have to show my personality.
Yeah.
The person I was being on Facebook is usually how I am with my personal friends,
Alright,
which I don't have a lot of friends, right?
Yeah.
But that's who I usually am with my friends.
With
But you
your
know,
friends, yeah.
sometimes you need to show people that
I can talk too much. Because people like Abasabona fellow YouTube being humble. And, but on your you need to like. We're not going to say this one, so like, bro,
put some respect on my
name.
name.
You guys to do that.
Much love to you guys. If you're still watching, thank you so much for sticking by.
Yeah.
Please don't forget to press the like, share, and subscribe button to the Reggie Mash Network. Go ahead and check out my other episodes. I'm gonna put his links in the description down below.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Go down in the comment section. Give him any advice. Tell him what you think.
Yeah.
If you have something to say it to our faces.
Yeah, bro, you know.
That's basically, that's some crazy shit. We're telling each other shit on Facebook, and here we are now. Let's do this. If you feel like you need to say anything in Trendy, go ahead, go in the comment section down below.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have a part 2, because you know what? This is the
definitely.
first time I give someone advice publicly.
Yeah.
And I hope that by the end of the year, if you do really actually follow what I'm saying, I'm speaking as a consumer. And the consumer, ke mamela Drake, ke mamela Kendrick, ke mamela wena, ke mamela ma. So ke a kgona ho bua ka mona fitwa ke rate 1 2 3.
Yeah.
December on what?
I'm gonna definitely do that. That's what I'm saying. You know, a whole lot of people have been saying that. Like, why do you attack them niggas? People are gonna say that. Like, why you attack them niggas? I'm like, nah. For me, if you're gonna laugh at me, it's too early. Cause as I've told you, I'm working on a management deal. You got like that's something like you should like you too say if you've been laughing at me or on class because what's coming next is really something else.
I love your confidence, bro.
Yeah. What's coming next is really something else, bro. But yeah, thank you for having me. We didn't even get to like touch on that Dickie's deal I told you about, but
my brother,
that's cool.
You know what's my thing,
man?
You know, I understand there's a lot that you've been doing.
Yeah, I get that.
But at the same time, it's like, let's talk about what we're really here for.
I get that.
And then what's gonna happen is that when we do this part 2, I'm promising you this part 2. Pinky promise.
Yeah, we do.
I'm promising you the part 2. December,
we're shooting your part 2. Yeah, that's
cool. When we're gonna come and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna talk about how's it gone since then?
Since this last one.
A lot can happen in a year.
Yeah,
bro. A lot can happen in a year.
Yeah.
So let's pick this up. We pinky promise. This is a sacred promise. We're doing the next thing, you know. But yeah, by the way, guys, Red Bull gives you wings. Thanks to Red Bull. I've really been enjoying this so much. Yeah, Red Bull gives you wings. Shout out to Red Bull. I really love this drink so much.
Yeah.
And you know what? Next episode, I'm gonna have some Red Bull again.
Yeah,
the episode after that, I'm having Red Bull again.
Red Bull should watch. We need
an episode in December. We're having Red Bull again.
Maybe probably, who knows? Probably by then in December, they would have like noticed you and they come to you and give you an endorsement.
And then me and you are gonna be working with Red Bull. Who knows?
Who knows, bro?
Shout out to Trendy.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to my viewers.
Thank
I love you so
much.
much. And don't forget. And what it do,
baby? I like that, bro. You know, when you do that, like every time I'm watching it, I'm like, what it do, baby? I thank you so much.
Let's go. Bafana bana se ba hlolwa ke fame. I took a step back and went to focus on my lane. My introspection made me go and switch up on my name. But the pen gave me to refill Harry and game. Ogo say so ba jwe to rentse ke le teng. Ha ona moki ya mona ke lapeng. Niggas like acting tough on social media. Ba ko ba hloha ba mpona strateng. Jehovah na le nna ha ba nontiba le ha ba ka re bankela dingakeng. Yeah, I see niggas that tryna be goats, but 2000 gang get for hoka saking. We bullies. Ritlisa mollo kantwana tse nyane makhot mane bona batsuhi. Cause all of these youngins ke mantwa dumela hankare ho bona sekshubi. Kena ka sratla ha tsamaleta ka o ka banana hore ke vuti. Necklines of black e right twana le silo ironic no kena sekhugi. Ke khutlile jwal had to keep quiet and laugh at the beef. Homies do love acting like they got shooters but we don't fear none when we out in the streets. Matter of fact only thing I see is love and people who say they inspired by me. Kare kaofela ra ibasa naha ka tsuwa so give me your best in the V. I'm ready, the artillery I have with me is heavy. These niggas rap funny back up by my city. A bunch of real niggas acting like the medi say ba shota kamanala lady pensi never saw me coming no chena ke kene ba keke banti ba ke mata adreni ba keke banti ba ke mata adreni ba keke banti ba ke house motseng o tla thola ka juice bali pop yona ena le ditori. Homies would hate when they see you flourish instead of celebrating God-given glory. It's cool though, push him out the circle like sumo. I'm having stress, I aim it a lot from Santa niggas spinal king blue. Bro, what do you know? Cause most of y'all feel I'm out band. COVID babies, I'm like your older brother. Cause I was there when Rocker Fresh had a vibe and PMFN was a mother. Santani Meti again, nigga, King was a banger. Pound kick your night, Recetrata. Santani Shava Senal Rabada, pour repatetas, weekendi soka di papa, but that was then, and this is now. So tell these niggas that I got the crown. Also go tell them to check out my old catalog if they think I ain't been around. 2000 gang getting love from civilians cause they all know that we holding it down. LCD fam used to rock and inspire the kids and look who is rocking them now. Big at music culture, blockbuster, and we putting on all of the kids. Open up our own studio so we can push harder and handle the biz. If rap is the highest, the guns in my hand and I'm busy telling them freeze. They busy out here looking for a locksmith, what they don't know is that I took the keys. Yeah, getting get left la hole Mona Hauna the gatekeeper. Hopped on his beat just to settle a score. So if you caught fire, then Gwena goalkeeper. I feel like Westside or the Palo are the only rappers Bana Kantiba. Cause to be honest, Kibona fella, but you both in Sikteva and Shapagapina. Omutata Mona Hadina Kelel. Skabo, Gumelengele. Okaki Ventega Kasu, Bosabuki, Takasutebe Oskelem. But there's no hate, just keep on pushing cause you doing great. Pamisa Kasi is what I gotta say. Cause when it's all said and done, you gotta alleviate situations where you stay. And that is the real shit Hotmans do not talk about. Company Banwa Begeta Matarian. But spending your whip I up at the club. Bazama who impressa Banaba. There's no investment in extracurricular. That's why Banase Bajadi drugs. And that is the real issues we don't address. In Kampara Javela Tralabam. The V's losing focus and I'm getting worried about the future. Yes, in Tuanazam. Bafana bana seba hlolwa ke fame. I took a step back and went to focus on my lane. My introspection made me go and switch up on my name. But the pain gave me to refill Harry and game. Harry and game.
2000 gang. It's 2000 gang, baby. 2000 gang. Let's go. 2000 gang. 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 2000 gang. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Gang, gang, yeah, yeah, yeah.
True that, nigga. True that. The best niggas in the Vaal. 2000 gang. #1 on Trace. Them niggas, them boys.